Ciao ragazzi, Frank Crivello here from Serie A Sit Down, recording live from my kitchen where the chaos of Thanksgiving took place. And now I have a little time to settle down and provide you this video of my all Serie A team for the first round of games at the World Cup. I'm recording this on a Saturday morning, of course. We had Piotr Zielinski scoring for Poland. We had a great performance from Weston McKennie against England. Those were in the second round of games. I'm just focusing on the first 16 games that took place in the first round of group stage and giving you my all Serie A team from that group. So let's begin. It is a 4-3-3 formation. We're going to begin at the goalkeeper position. Wojciech Szczesny of Poland getting the clean sheet against Mexico. Came up with a couple of key saves, organized his defense really well, really diffused any threat that Mexico tried to have in this game. Overall, good performance. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic is really the only other Serie A goalkeeper in contention and would have overtaken Szczesny had he produced a masterclass. He kind of did, but Brazil still put two past him. I'm just going to edge Szczesny out at the goalkeeper position. At right back, I'm going with Danilo from Brazil. Gave an assured performance, defended really well. Really didn't allow anything to happen on the left-hand side of Serbia's attack. And I think that comes from all the time he has spent at Juventus, learning to defend, learning from some of the veteran players. You really saw that on display from him there. The center back positions, I'm going with Dylan Braun of Tunisia and Min Jae Kim of South Korea. In the case of Dylan Braun, Kasper Dolberg was marked out of the game and was exited early. Any other forward that came on after that really didn't create much, and I think Braun was a big part of that in the Tunisian defense to earn that 0-0 draw with Denmark. Min Jae Kim, excellent in defense for South Korea against Uruguay, excellent against Suarez, then against Cavani. And when he wasn't marking those guys, he was doing well in supporting the other defenders. Solid performance from those two center backs in that game. Left back, Theo Hernandez, asked to come on for his brother who left injured, and Australia had simply no answer for him, bombing down the left-hand side, creating a lot of chances, and getting the assist for another man who's going to make this all-Serie A team and is part of the three-man midfield, Adrien Rabiot of Juve and France. I wondered with France's formation where the room was going to be for him in the opponent's box, which is something that he's been doing so well at Juventus lately. But that question got answered, and he puts his head on a ball from Theo Hernandez. Did some excellent pressing to set up the second goal, finished by Olivier Giroud. Rabiot makes this team. The other two center midfielders were in holding roles and were excellent in their performances and actually played against each other. Marcelo Brozovic of Croatia, pretty much playing the inter role at Croatia. Nothing really dangerous coming through the middle against Morocco. Did his job protecting the back four, keeping things under control. A Croatia team that had some problems dealing with this Moroccan side, but Marcelo Brozovic gave an assured performance there. His counterpart, Sofian Amrabat, also excellent in his role for Morocco in helping to diffuse anything that was coming forward and centrally for Croatia. So both of those guys get in and round out my three-man midfield. Up front, Rafael Leao on the left-hand side, come into the game, score a goal. He played his role to perfection, a guy that you bring on in the last 15 to 30 minutes in this Portugal setup after Ghana has chased around everybody else that started for Portugal. He comes in, takes his chance well, ends up on that left-hand side. Right wing, Hirving Lozano for Mexico, who I thought might have been Mexico's most dangerous threat in the 0-0 draw against Poland. A game that was rather lifeless, but when you break it down a little bit further, I thought Lozano was very effective in his role. Did not do enough, though, to produce a dangerous chance, but effective enough to make this team. And then the striker, Olivier Giroud, box movement, elite, getting in all the right positions, getting in the right position when Rabiot won the ball, made a great run and slipped behind his marking defender on his headed goal from Mbappe. Box movement was excellent. Hold-up play was excellent. And overall, just absolute stud in this game against Australia and makes this team. So Szczesny, Danilo, Braun, Min Jae Kim, Theo, Rabiot, Brozovic, Amrabat, Leao, Giroud, and Lozano. Zielinski gets an honorable mention. Thought he played well against Mexico, as does Weston McKennie in his performance against Wales. Serginho Dest against Wales, and Oliveira for Uruguay against South Korea were other performances that I saw that I liked. Also liked Vecino's game against South Korea in that 0-0 draw between Uruguay and South Korea. So let's see what the second round of game brings with our Serie A players. Always follow us at Serie A Sit Down on Twitter. You can follow me at FTC_21. Alex Dunno is at Alex Dunno, Donno, and Richard Carman at R_KHARMAN. Check us out for more. Richard's been doing a fantastic job with the daily recap of Serie A performances. I'm giving you the all-encompassing of what I think is the all-Serie A team at this World Cup. And I'm kind of enjoying this tournament so far. I'd be enjoying it more if Italy was in it, but be that as it may. Hope everybody is enjoying their time right now, enjoying their break from the Serie A season. Don't worry, we will be back before you know it. Until then, tell your paisans about us. Ciao.